Well, first of all, let me say praise to the Premier for standing up and saying basically that it was the right thing to do to keep the center open given the public outcry. And it's the right thing to do until a solution is put in place. My concern is that it's not a finalized position. And yes, I applaud any effort to look for a solution that will ensure that the doors remain open permanently. I am fearful that that may not be the case. Let me say on behalf of St. David's, the community is extremely elated that the center, as of November 29th, will have its doors open. But they are looking for a solution that is a final position and one that is the urgent care center will be here forever to service the needs of the community here specifically and the wider Bermuda. Well, living down here, I can say it would definitely benefit the community if the hours are extended, because no one can pick when they are in need of urgent medical service. And indeed, many people have found themselves at the doors of Foggo only to find that they have to go to King Edward. So we're hoping that both the services of a medical doctor during all opening hours, which we hope are extended from or return to 8 a.m. to midnight, and we're hoping that the diagnostic services are put back in place, because many people found that a valuable option rather than going to King Edward and waiting in a long line. And I do understand that the wait time for just lab work, blood work, now is anywhere from a half hour to an hour just for getting blood work. I do have a concern. If you're closing a major revenue stream, which is the diagnostic aspect of the Foggo Center, I do have a concern that if that remains open, the center won't realize as much as it can in terms of revenue. And though that is not the most important thing to me, revenue, because human life is the main factor here, and we've been pushing that from day one, I am concerned that it might be used as an argument for closure later on after 6 months. And so I feel that any solution should be a solution where there is extended service, where we never have to turn away anyone who arrives at the doorsteps of the urgent care center if they have a broken finger or had a motorcycle accident, which is sort of just minor road rash, and a doctor down here can tend to that. Yes, I have been told and informed by Mrs. Rogers, Darlene Rogers, who organized the march, a resident of St. David's in Constituency 3, that she is still calling for the march to take place. And as she explained to me, she is happy that the center is going to be open, but from what she heard, she was informed that because there's a 6-month period, she is afraid that it's not a permanent decision, and she is asking that people come out so that she can ensure that the Premier and the Minister receive the signatures. And I can tell you, Dennis, because I am the one who is holding the signatures, there are approximately, as I speak, 3,500 signatures that I've received. There are still some outstanding signatures, and hopefully people will get them in this evening. But I think that that number of signatures speaks volumes, and the Premier himself gave credence to that when he said he has heard the public and heard the concerns, and because of that, the center remains open. So I think the community can feel happy about their efforts in terms of ensuring that this clinic stays open for them, and I feel that they want to make the message loud and clear that the option of a future closure date is not one that will be received and is not one that they will ever accept. They are looking for a solution that is one of permanency and that is one that meets the needs of this community. Yes, I believe I heard where one senator may indeed have signed it. And if my memory is correct, it may have been Mrs. Joan Dillis Wright, who worked many years in the hospital. And indeed, she was, I think, the deputy CEO at one time. And I believe that Mr. Brinkman spoke words in terms of being in favor of this center operating down here. And I certainly can appreciate whatever comments they made in favor of this center remaining open. And I can say that Mrs. Dillis in particular, working in such an arena, knows the importance of having quality care, and certainly can appreciate that one of the arguments that has been advanced, and indeed I certainly did push it, is that the urgent care center augments the services that the King Edward Hospital provides, and in so doing enhances the quality of service that it likewise provides. And so anything that means improved services, better quality, definitely that increases confidence in the client receiving the care and makes a client feel like they're getting quality care is something that we should all be standing behind to push.